Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. 19th day of April is today, being Saturday 2025. In Ohebe, in the Udeno local government area of Enugu State, there were some native doctors or traditional priests, if I may use that language, and they were carrying some persons to the river to do rituals. And they met kidnappers on their way going to the river, and they were abducted. They all were kidnapped, and the kidnappers are demanding for 15 million naira each for them to be released. That is the continuation of the kidnapping and the killing that is ravaging the Enugu state. Don't forget that in issues on local government, that the Fulani terrorists continue to occupy the areas they have captured, especially in Nehamufu and all those areas. And most of these people have not been able to go back to their ancestral lands, as the government refused to make any attempt to make sure that they bring people back to their ancestral lands. Now, this article is from Sowore reporters that reported that kidnappers abducted traditional priestess, 7 others in Enugu State, demand 15 million ransom. And this is the details of the article. It reads that 8 individuals, including a priestess and 4 local farmers, have been abducted by suspected kidnappers at Ohebe Oba in the Udenu local government area of Enugu State, Sahara Reporters has learned. Out of the article, someone was telling me yesterday that what is happening in Enugu State is not Enugu government fault, that Enugu State is very close to Benue State, Enugu State is close to the middle belt of Nigeria. Because of that, the terrorists who are coming from the middle belt of Nigeria are just entering Enugu. All those things are excuses now. We're just giving excuse. It's not something that we be used to justify the killing and the incessant kidnapping happening in Enugu State. We have already concluded since that the governments are colluding with the armed bandits. So there is no need to justify whether the government is doing or the government is not doing. We have passed that line. We have come across those sides. We have discussed about those things. So this is not the time to say whether the government is helping the kidnappers or government is aiding the terrorism in Nigeria. It is, a flyover issue. The truth is that yes, they are aiding them. So either directly or indirectly. Now the article continues. It says Sahara reporters reliably gathered on Friday, that was yesterday, that the incident happened on Wednesday night when the priestess was reportedly on her way to a river for rituals with 3 other worshippers. Meanwhile, the kidnappers has contacted the families of the affected with the initially demanding a ransom of 50 million, but has reduced it to 15 million naira. According to Senator Okey Ezea, representing Enugu North Senatorial District, kidnappers and Fulani herdsmen have taken over Enugu North Senatorial Zone, including Nsukka. I hope you understand that the Senator Okey Ezea, representing the Enugu North Senatorial District, said that kidnappers and Fulani herdsmen, that is Fulani terrorists, right, have taken over Enugu North Senatorial Zone, including Nsukka. Nsukka is like the heartland of Igbo nation. Nsukka is just like the head of the Igbo states. So if the Fulani terrorists have captured Nsukka or has taken over Nsukka and Enugu North Senatorial Zone, according to this senator, it means that it's not only Ehamufu and all those areas that we have been complaining before. That is to say that the people of Enugu State is in trouble, and not just a mere trouble, but a serious one, because the government will not come to help you people. So it is important that I know the challenges they are facing anyway. Let me not talk as if I don't know the challenges, that even though someone carried cutlass now and said, okay, let me even go and withstand all these people, the same police military will still arrest you, and Enugu government will justify it that you are so. This is terrible. It's terrible, but it's a promise that all these people who refuse to protect themselves, giving excuses because of their political ambition, one day they will pay for everything they are doing. Not after this world, in this world, they will pay for it, okay? Like the other day, when Gowon was reportedly angry and furious because of the killings in his own community, they sacked people. He was regretting everything he did for Nigerian state, the war he went to keep Nigeria one, because this country is not worth it. He was reportedly in tears that terrorists sack his community, and soldiers are saying that there is a political undertone to it. So he clear for an eye. He can't understand, say, Ojukwu was right too. Ojukwu was right to have said that this country should not be won. Ojukwu was right. I know that he must be regretting all those things. Why? Because it's like when you spend everything you have training your children in higher institution and they come out to turn against you, maybe becoming wayward children and all those things. It's going to be a painful thing. That is the situation Gowon is seeing himself now. He risked his life. He was going, running up and down for the British. They asked him, keep this our business one. And he did, violating the Aburi Accord, everything. And at the end, before now, he was so proud. You understand that, yes, I am the reason why Nigeria is one. He used to say it too. But have you ever seen him saying it recent time? No, he can't say it again because he himself is already in trouble. If he thinks he's strong, he should come back to his community. They will use his head to do what they are doing to his people. Innocent children, 6 years, 5 years are being killed in Gowon's village. It's a lesson to politicians now. It's a lesson to you people. This is not a matter of politics. Nobody's playing politics with insecurity, apart from politicians. So you people should understand that this thing is coming towards your home. If it doesn't touch you, your families are there. It's like someone who throws stone into the market. Might hit your relatives. Now, the article continues that the recent abduction coincides with the release of 15 abductees at Ibago Farm Settlement in Nsukka local government area of Enugu State, who were freed on Thursday, that was yesterday, 17th of April 2025. In a similar incident, government suspected to be kidnappers abducted 13 persons, including Maurice Osmond, his son, and other child in Ibago community in Nsukka local government area of Enugu State on April 12, 2025. I hope you are taking the records. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 10 million each for the release of the victims. Chijinkem Ogwanyi, an Enugu media personality, stated on Facebook, "These pictures here are some of the victims, including Maurice Osmond, who had come home with his son for the transition exam into St. John's Secondary School, was kidnapped along the road to Ago Ibagwa and while heading to see his in-laws." The spate of kidnappings has caused concern among residents, with many calling for the increased security measures to prevent further incidents. Now, out of the article. Anytime I see people calling for the increase in security, I laugh. Now, let me tell you what happened. That was the day before yesterday. There was a community that they saw movements that are not good, so they reported to police. That police should come and help them. Police had to call local vigilante to come out first before they could come. Police is now afraid, incapable of handling the situation on ground. The military are colluding. Many people, DSS are colluding. Some of them were arrested in Osun State the other day. This is the situation at hand. So I hate when people come out to call the security operatives, because if security operatives has the solution, nothing will be happening. Now, no, there will not be security. DSS told you, DSS chief told you the other day that, hey, communities, mobilize to defend yourself. Stop calling on these people because they can't save you. So that is the situation at hand, and many other things happening from across the southeast.